I rewatched Ocean's 11 recently, and I think it's really good, and I want to talk about it because that's what I do. Ocean's 11 is based around a group of 11 men who are planning a heist, but the main two characters you kind of have to get used to, or at the start of the film, are Brad Pitt's character Rusty and George Clooney's character Danny Ocean. And I think the Ocean's films are mainly overlooked because they're old. I mean, they're not that old, but they're older, and I think it shouldn't be overlooked because it does have a really good cast, and I think arguably is one of the better heist movies out there. And I mean, for one, the plan sounds like it could work, and I'm sure there's some reality to it. And I'm sure CinemaSins is going to have some bullshit to prove me wrong, but I don't care because he nitpicks everything. But in my opinion, I think the main core of the heist works well. I mean, to have the power cut, to have the acrobats steal the money from the bank vault, then rock up as a SWAT team to actually take the money out of the vault without being detected. And on top of that, having the camera switch thing that used to trip me out, but now, I don't know, I think I get it now. But unlike other heist movies, Ocean's 11 isn't really about the heist. It's more about the characters and the way they interact with each other. And all these characters play a role, and I think they work off each other quite well, and it adds to an overall story that the film wants to portray. But basically, the film starts with Rusty going to go get Danny out of jail and pick him up like a true friend. And then they go to LA to talk to their other friend Ruben, who has a former casino owner, and to propose a new heist. And their heist involves robbing 3 casinos at the same time somehow. And these 3 casinos are owned by Terry Benedict, aka Ruben's rival. And because of this, Ruben agrees. Some actually generational hatred there. But basically, on some rough calculations that I'm not bothered to explain because I'm bad at math, they estimate that in a few nights on an upcoming event, the casinos will hold up to $150 million. And so the plan begins, and Rusty and Danny begin to collect their crew and find their 8 ex-colleagues. We got Linus, a pickpocket who wants to be with Danny and Rusty, but he's trying too hard. We have Frank, who's just a con dude. We have Virgil and Turk Malloy, some idiot brothers, but they're also mechanics. Livingston, an electronic specialist who's got crazy social issues and sweats a lot for some reason. Basher, aka War Machine, an explosive expert. And Saul, an old man. Yeah, there's nothing more on him. He's just old. And then Yen, who is an acrobat. And so the film begins with a little bit of reconnaissance and the Ocean's casinos so that they can learn the behavior and the timings of the place. While they do reconnaissance, the rest of them are learning to make a replica of the vault so they can practice how they're going to get in and out of the place. And eventually, the night of the heist arrives. Danny purposely gets caught by Benedict so that they can get through to the vent system and join his team. Benedict gets a call from Rusty saying that he has to hand over half the money in the vault or gets blown away to nothing. And so Benedict obliges and sends his boys out in duffel bags to send the money to a remote-controlled car. The car begins driving and Benedict sends his boys after it and then calls a SWAT team to try and secure the vault. But then we see a shootout on the cameras to the vault. The shootout destroys the rest of the cash remaining in the vault, and the SWAT team leaves, and Benedict stares at his money destroyed in the vault like Caillou about to throw a tantrum. Benedict's team then catches up with the van where it blows up, and they find the bags were actually filled with flyers for sex workers. And maybe this is a sign for Benedict to give him a call, relieve some stress, because he does not look okay. And the twist then realizes and is noticed, and the vaults are actually different because based on a slight design error Terry notices on the video. And Benedict realizes that the tape, what he was seeing was being a recorded tape. And so when the SWAT team actually showed up, the real money was taken. Then it's revealed the SWAT team was actually the Ocean's team. The boys have successfully robbed him and now can bask in their victory at the Bellagio fountain. And the movie ends. But basically, yeah, that's it. I think this film was good. I like the aesthetic of it. I like the vibe. And I like the jokes that they try to add and the characters' chemistry. Brad Pitt in this film is really good. And I think it's a classic film. I think it's overlooked. And I like the dynamic between the characters. They're very well written. They play off each other really well. And I think if this video does well, maybe I'll do some more on the other Oceans movies.